All right, guys. So we're a couple weeks out from Canelo versus Jamel Charlo. What is up? It's that time. It's that hour. It's Righteous with another YouTube. I just wanted to tap in with you guys. So, being that there's no fights at the moment, we're looking forward to a signing here between Shakur Stevenson and Frank Martin. Okay, this to me is an important fight for Shakur. He needs a stay busy fight. You know what I'm saying? And Frank has some respect. I believe he's upper in the age of maybe like a 28. Let's triple check that real quick. But I believe that he is up there in age. He is 28 years old. And right now they're looking to sign the fight with Shakur Stevenson. So I'm reading this off of Boxing Scene. Shout out to Keith Eidick. Boxing Scene has learned that Bob Arum's Top Rank Promotions came to a financial agreement with Shakur Stevenson and Frank Martin at the lightweight title at the 11th hour of late Tuesday morning. All right. What else do we have? The date is still not confirmed. It says the date and the site of Stevenson Martin couldn't be confirmed when the story was posted. Arum told Boxing Scene recently, though, that Stevenson's next fight would tentatively be scheduled to take place November 16th, a Thursday night in Las Vegas. Regardless, Stevenson Martin is one of the best bouts that could be made within the lightweight division. Okay. Well, what do you guys think? That's mainly what I want to know is what do you guys think? Because honestly, I don't even know that much about Frank Martin. I didn't know about him until he fought my guy, the Dominican. It was, yeah, man, I had met him in the past, the Dominican dude. Let's see. Oh my gosh, I'm forgetting. But anyway, that's the only time I really knew about him. I think that he is a pretty special fighter for the fact that I think he was locked up at one point. He started late or something like that. And I did see a little bit of a breakdown from Shakur Stevenson saying that he had boxed him in the past and he was like number 2 on his team, on the Olympic team, and that he was not even close to what he is now. I truly believe, just looking off of their like how they fight and how they like height and all that kind of stuff, I think this is gonna be a 70-30 fight for Shakur, meaning like this looks like kind of like a gimme for Shakur. Michelle Rivera is the fighter that fought Frank Martin, but it was, to me, it was like a shutout. I mean, he could not get inside and stuff like that. Some people are saying that it's a dangerous fight. Like I'm reading right now, the headlines are saying Frank Martin will be a dangerous fight for Shakur Stevenson from Boxing News. I don't see anything out of the norm for this fight. You know what I'm saying? I just see contender, and then I see prospect. Or not prospect, but like someone that is in line to fight. Tank and these guys. And from what I understand, Frank Martin, he's cool with some of these guys. Like from the Showtime side. You know what I mean? If I'm not mistaken, he might even fight under Derek James. And those are interesting things, being that Derek James has been in the limelight recently with Earl Spence and all these guys. With Jamel Charlo, that means that he's going to be busy. And if the fight is in, let's say, November, or let's say at the beginning of December or something like that, that just shows you that Derek James is going to be super busy. and it's possible that it could go one way for Frank Martin, being that his trainer is so busy, or it could go another way, being that his trainer is so busy. There's a possible loss there, from what I understand, that Errol Spence is no longer wanting to fight with Derek James under his advisement and stuff like that. When it comes to boxing, that's a rumor, but we're not sure about that, and that could mean anything. That could mean anything. But from what I understand, they're based out of Houston, and that's what's going on with those guys. And then when it comes to Shakur Stevenson, he's been busy and he's got something to prove, man. From what I understand, Shakur is not the hardest hitter, you know what I'm saying? So I don't see him getting him out of there quickly. But being that he trains with Terrence Crawford at times, and he's got some good training, and he's got that background, he's probably gonna want to show off. So hopefully it looks good for him. It was at one time when Boots Ennis had a fight, and he was supposed to show off. He was supposed to do a crazy knockout and stuff like that, and he wound up doing 12 rounds. That was recently. It wasn't too long ago. His most recent fight, he dominated, but I'm saying, in the beginning of the year, he had a fight that was kind of he went 12 rounds, and a lot of people were saying, why did he go 12 rounds? That could happen with Shakur. It happens, especially with somebody that's hungry like Frank Martin. He might be hard to take out. So I just want to know what you guys think. I haven't seen enough of Frank Martin, to be honest with you. He doesn't look like a bad fighter, and he looks like he's gonna make weight and everything. You know what I'm saying? He's a professional. He's gonna show up. Like I said, he beat Michel Rivera, so he's got to be worth something. You know what I'm saying? Michel Rivera, man, I really believe in him a lot, and I think he's gonna bounce back as well. I met him once, and he's a really good dude, and I'm hoping he comes out here to Vegas, because he said he want to come out here to Vegas. So much respects to Michel Rivera. I never lost hope in you, man. Who knows what can happen with your career from here on out, because we all know that you work hard and you center yourself on just doing the best, man. You sacrifice a lot, so much respects to you and your team. But let's see. I have no breakdown. I'm just here letting you guys know that the fight is signed. So from here on out, I'm gonna be logging out, my guys, and you guys try to keep boxing alive with me. Keep tuning in. I'll have more for you. Peace out.